Good afternoon. Hi. Hello, everybody. This is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, doing my follow-up Friday. So I had lots of fun things to go over with you today. As always, it feels like that all the time, but when you're stamping and you get to sit and play, it's always fun things to go over. So I'm hoping some people will join me today. If you're joining me, let me know. Give me a holler out, give me a wave, do a little talking, a little chatter back and forth. I'll kind of keep chattering till I see a couple more on. And so anyhow, our new, we got to see as a demonstrator, so that's a benefit of being a new demonstrator, we got to see our new catalog that's coming out. Oh my goodness, it's great. It's a little scary. Every year it's a little scary. Every time a new catalog comes out, it's scary for me because I have this little issue about wanting everything. So there was a lot of things there's a lot of things leaving, a lot of things coming, but there's quite a few of our favorites that are staying in the new annual catalog. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm trying to, I was going to try to put my, see if I could bring my website up here next to me so I could watch your comments when I'm talking, but I don't know if that's going to work. So what I was going to share with you today is we are going to look at the April Paper Pumpkin. It's a phenomenal set. I started playing with it last night and into this morning. In fact, I was excited. I woke up and I came down here at like 5:30 this morning. So I've been working on it ever since doing all this. So there were 2 different designs. You made 4, the kit comes with 4 cards of each design, okay? But I made an additional 5 cards with what was left. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Chris. Woo-hoo! The ladies are in the house. I made an additional 5 cards, and I still have enough supplies to make a couple more. So this kit had so many extra pieces in it. It's just crazy. The highlight of the day. Oh, it is for me. Thank you. Yes, Colleen, I don't know. I was excited about coming down here and stamping. Hi, Terry. Oh, y'all, we're having a party. Yay, yay. So, yeah, I started last night. I had a Zoom meeting with stamping thing with one of my friends, Stephanie, and so I got started on the kit, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is just crazy. I will tell you that I have 4 kits here, so first come, first serve. If somebody is interested in the kit, they're $22 if you pick up here. Otherwise, if I have to ship it to you, you know, there would be some shipping on there, but $22 here. This kit is so nice. So phenomenal. So I will go ahead and turn the camera around and you guys chat amongst yourselves. I like seeing that. Chat amongst yourselves, and then I will show you, I'll stamp one of each of the cards, okay, as Stampin' Up! Wants you to do them, that is originally designed, and then I will show you all the other things that I made with it. I do have a couple of tips, so I had to kind of work on it. So I do have some tips to help you along the way if you have this kit at home, or if you're interested to see that stack of orange boxes 2 tables down. I have 4 of them here. So I'm going to turn the camera around and then we'll get started stamping. I'll show you the stamp set because there's 17 stamps in the stamp set. 17 stamps. It's a great family set. I always try to make this a little bigger, you know. Let's try it again. Come on. Are you going to work for me or not? Well, I guess it's going to stay just like that. All right, let's go a little bigger. Come on. Oh, there we go. Too big. There we go. Okay. All right. So here's the brochure, right, that you get. Here are all the stamps. 17 stamps in this set. So I'm going to raise it up here so you can see. So the tree, a little leaves there. But then all these great sayings, great sayings, and son, brother, daughter, dad, sister, mom, covers everybody. To my wonderful, and then you could put whoever. I'm glad you're in my family. Family, where life Where life begins and love never ends. I'll always be here for you. Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day. I mean, it covers everything. It's a really, really nice set. All right, so the first card is, I'm going to do, this is the Stampin' Up! Card. I added the inside. Sorry, I just have to always add an inside. So I did on all of these cards. Yes, I did. I added an inside. I just couldn't help it. First of all, this verse is so beautiful. It killed me to cover that verse up because I started crying last week. I started crying on Tuesday when I was reading this. And so it was like, that's not good. I can't be doing that. It's too pretty to cover up. So that's the card. So it comes folded like this. I did cut an inside. So whoever gets this card, if you share or chat with me, you can get this card. So it comes like this in the kit. So you're going to turn it around and then fold this down. And I used my bone folder to get it nice and a little bit flatter because it's thick, right? There we go. It killed me to cover that up. I can't tell you. I mean, I was just like, really? That verse? They're going to cover up that verse? No, that just is not right. So here it is. So this one is super simple because it's just glued on here. You're just kind of centering it. So when I do that, I pick up from like here, and I know that my glue has to go on this side. I'm going to shake it down here. Yeah, I had so many. I was just like, oh my gosh. And I did a number of different things because you get extra of this verse. There's extra of them in the kit. There's extra leaves. You'll see when I show you the cards. It was an endless, it was just like, oh boy, just keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, and these leaves that you punch out, you get extra of, but they are also, they have a texture to them. They have little, you can see that. They have a little bit of little veining in them also. So 3D. So all I did on the leaf, to put these on, is I flipped them over and I just put a dot on every leaf. You know, the glue doesn't have to be everywhere, just enough to keep it down. There we go. And then this just gets glued right here. Like that. Ta-da, ta-da. And I just gave it a good press. This is a new in color. That's why it was special. So this is going to go on our little verse here. And here's one of the tags. Cat, you have to stay over there. Cat's trying to come over here by me today. Okay, now you get a Pear Pizzazz Stampin' Spot. On some of my cards I used Pear Pizzazz, and some of my cards I used Mint Macaroon. So whichever one you prefer. And I used a lot of this, which is my favorite wintertime color, is the Shaded Spruce. So I used a lot of that color. You'll see. You'll see. Here is this. So I have my little tag that I just had to punch it out. And so I'm just going to line this up here. Please get it straight. And if I don't get it straight, you know what? They gave me extras. Oh, I got it straight. Woo-hoo. All right. So this ribbon, this beautiful, beautiful ribbon, is going to go on the back side of this. Cat, you have to stay there. So what I did is I took my glue dots, make it easier. I'm always all about making it easier. I took my glue dots and I put them on the back of my little note here, my little tag. Not a note, it's a tag. Come on. So if you just press it down, your little glue dot will transfer to your tag. Okay, so it's like this, and it's supposed to, okay, like this. So then what I did is I just took my ribbon and I put it down here. See, I covered up half the tags and then folded it. Come on back here, baby. And and then got the top of it. So I get the little flag and I get the little bend, and they're both on there, and it's even. So there we go. And then they provide the dimensionals. So I'm using the ones I had here just because I had them out. And they provide a little, this little sheet of the mini dimensionals, which is what you need for this. A little something, something. They even had beautiful pearls, kind of a different color. Almost looks like Coastal Cabana. I'm going to put an extra one on because of the ribbon. There we go. So I'll take that off. So you can see how fast these are. If you design, do them the way they want you to do them, they're pretty snappy. But if you get creative with all the stuff left over, whoo-hoo, you're just gonna go crazy. Okay, this goes on right here. All right, there we go. And then they have these beautiful pearls. So we'll put our little pearls on here. And you can see that you have extra because I used some of the pearls on some of the extra cards already, and I still have this many left. So you get plenty of supplies. I'm going to put this one, yeah, I'll put it over here. Plenty of supplies with this kit. And then the butterfly, and I'm going to put the butterfly on a dimensional too here. I don't know if they had it on here, but I thought it needed to go bumped up here. So there. I love dimensionals. I love to put it on, have it all bumped up and give you some texture on the card. So here's my little, ta-da. There we go. And I'm not gonna put this in. Whoever gets this card can put on whatever they want in the inside or a note, and then this just will go right inside here like that, like this one. Ta-da. I made this one to my wonderful daughter. I don't have a daughter, but but if I had one, I'd give her this card. I have daughter-in-laws, so that counts too. There we go. Okay, so that's the first card. Okay, I'm gonna put that. I'll put one aside because I'll pull the other one out. This is the sending card. So whoever, and you get the pretty envelope. Whoever shares my post or chats with me. Okay, here's the second card. So this one I had some little tips with because you have to stamp these leaves on twice. And I had to figure out how to do that because I couldn't see through, even though it's photopolymer, I had a hard time seeing through that, and then it opens like this. Of course, I added the inside because that's the way I roll. So here is the stamp, or the card stamp. Yeah, okay, Cheryl. Let me just pull that out, all the little pieces. You get lots of little birds and lots of little butterflies. So this is going to go like this. Okay, I'm going to use my bone folder and kind of press it down a little bit more. Now, I forgot to put it on the thing. So this is you see that there's a pattern on there, but you have to figure out how to then stamp this twice. Here's the leaves. Stamp that twice over the top of that. So let me grab I forgot to put this one on a block. I had it on and I cleaned up all my mess. There we go. So this has to go here twice, like once here, and then you turn it around and you go once here. And it's supposed to line up with these. Well, I used this with, you can see some other colors. So mine is stained up, and I had a hard time seeing that light color through there. So what I did was this. I took a pencil and very lightly I outlined a couple of these petals, because when I hover that over, I'm going to be able to see these petals. So if I just have a couple of them on, I had like 3, 4 of them on, like that. And then I'm going to ink this up in my Pear Pizzazz, but I am going to stamp it off. I thought it looked nicer, a little bit softer. My pad was just re-inked, so it's pretty juicy. So I stamped it off, and then I'm going to hover it. I don't know if I can hover and get in here without disturbing you guys. So I'm going to hover it over the top, and I can see where my pencil marks are. Come back here. There we go. It's hard when I'm trying not to get in the way. So hopefully I have it correct here. There's my pencil mark. Here's my other. There we go. Sorry, you guys. It's harder when I'm probably right in your face. There we go. Okay. Ta-da. Oh, it's perfect. Ha ha ha. And then I used my white pearl eraser, and I just erased those pencil marks away. But it was a lot easier. The first one I did okay. The second one I did not do so okay. And so I had to make something else out of that one. So, and that's just what I did. I just designed something else over the top of it because I messed up. Okay, so you have to stamp it twice for the tree. So I'm going to ink it up in my Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to stamp it off on my paper, and then I'm going to look for my petals. Look to line up my petals here. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. And I'm going to use this eraser, and we'll erase out my little pencil marks, my little cheater marks. There we go. There. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, so that's my trick. I had a hard time, I couldn't see it, and I don't know if it's my vision or if it was just, they're so very light. So this worked much better for me to just line it up that way. So that's my trick for you guys. So now, the next thing I did was put on my tree. Where's my tree? Oh no, oh yeah, here it is. I thought, oh no, I used all the trees up. Nope, here's one, I have it. So this tree is going to just get glued on here, kind of in the center, but you have to remember not to glue down the bottom of the trunk, otherwise you won't be able to open your card. So I held it there so I would not glue it down, and then I just kind of brushed all the little limbs with some glue. There we go. Up and down a little bit here and there, just kind of spot checking it. I am so excited about the new catalog. A lot of people, get kind of anxious about the things that are leaving. I don't, because I'm very fickle and I know there'll be something else I will love. So I just kind of go with the flow. I'm okay. Comes and goes. I will love whatever they send me. So now I'm going to stamp my verse on this banner that they already had cut out for me. I just had to punch it out. I love this verse about the family, where the family begins. So you just kind of line that up. Okay, there we go. And then this one, I'm going to close this up. This one, you're going to glue this Crush Curry DSP right behind here. So I found it easier to just put my glue on here, like that, and then, of course, I just sort of line it up on my grid paper, because that's what I do, and then made sure that the little divot was sort of in the center. And you can push it around because I have green glue. There we go, just like that. Now, again, when you glue this down, you want to be careful that you're only gluing the top portion, because if you glue it the whole thing down, you're not going to be able to open your card. So kind of a big deal. So I just went with my green glue and went right here on the edge. just like that. And then put this down. Make sure I have my trunk on the outside. And then it fits like right in the center of right here. The crushed curry piece just kind of goes to the center of where the card comes together. And then it will open like that. I do have the inside all cut and ready for y'all. So whoever gets this card, you can put it in. I'm going to leave it in case you want to stamp it with something. I don't want to glue it down and then it won't work. So now I have these cute little birds that are adorable. And I am going to put the mini dimensionals on the birds also. So let's turn them around here. And it just fits right on the body. Nice fit. It's almost like they planned it. I don't know. They're pretty smart there. There. Okay. Pretty smart. Here we go. I'm going to put this guy over here. I'm excited to show you the alternate cards. These are so cute, but I'm excited to show you what I was playing with. That's where I love designing. I love sitting down and playing with stuff. Just put it in front of me and just let me, put on my book on tape and there. And then they also had the little yellow pearls. So I'm going to put those on here. Come on. There. So put some pearls on. There's a lot left. So I can put a lot on this one. So with the pearls on here, like I have said in the past, I would put a piece of cardstock that's like 5 by 3 3/4 or right over the top of this when you put it in the envelope to mail it, just so it doesn't kind of get stuck in with the mailing. I'm going to go ahead and load this baby up. What do you say? I've got these extras. I'm just going to use them all on this card. Whoever gets this card, look at how many pearls you're getting. Woo-hoo! This is a pretty one. Okay, one more over on the side here. There. Isn't that cool? I love those little pearls. So soft. Self-adhesive. Yay, love it. Okay, so that's the second Stampin' Up! Card. Now, let's start with this one, and I'll show you what I did. Let me show you what I did. Okay, I have a lot on this one. So this card, this was the first time I stamped it, and I stamped it full strength. So see, I think it looked better stamped off, a little bit lighter, kind of matches the banner better. But I also want you to take a look at this. When you stamp it the first time, I'm not sure if y'all can see this. Hi, Linda, if you can see this or not, but you don't get a really good image on the first time with some of if you have a flat surface with your photopolymer stamps or any of them, there's a coating on the stamps that happens in manufacturing. So that's where I use this eraser also. So I just take my stamp. I'm going to wipe this one off because I just stamped with it. And I already did this on this one, but I'm just going to show you what I did. So when it was new, I stamped it that time and I was like, okay, I need to erase it. So I just go with my eraser and I just erase all the way over, all over on the stamp. And then just make sure that you wipe it off really good. The thing is, doing that, you will get your ink will be crisper on there. You know how when it's new, the ink kind of puddles up and kind of separates a little bit sometimes, and that's because of that manufacturing coating that's on there. So we just need to take that off. Simple enough to do. So this was the first card I did, trying to figure out how to line it up. Well, actually, this one is the first card, and I did it wrong, so I had to make it different. So here we go. I didn't line this up correctly, so I had to cover it up. So I covered it up. I put on another layer, and with this one, I took my little stamp here and my daubers, And I daubered on with shaded spruce. Well, first I went with the pink, so Flirty Flamingo here and there, just kind of wherever. And then I went with my Pear Pizzazz dauber, and then I put a little bit of the shaded spruce dauber on. So I had kind of a springtime tree. I thought that looked kind of fun. And then I used one of my extra, I made this one for a sister. I put in an extra butterfly here. So that was my second one. This was really my first one, but you know, this was my other one. So then I did, this is the fun part for me. So then I did this one. So I started out here. I did use jewels out of another kit. This is one of the stamps. Isn't that cute? It's 3 little butterflies. And then you just pull it out. Ta-da! So I thought that was really fun for a Father's Day, card. So there we go. Even though it sparkles, it's all kind of monochromatic except for that little pop of color there. And the tree trunk, of course. So there's the tree trunk. Okay, then I did this one to my son. So here's one of the extra trees that I had. Extra birds, extra tags. All these tags were there. So I just cut it up and I stamped it in the crushed curry and put it on inside for a Father's Day card. I like the combination of this. This is mint macaroon. And I thought, well, it matches the birds, and I really like that with the soft suede. And then this was the last one I did with my extra tree and my extra birds. And so here I created the background, the bottom part, my leaves that are sitting there by just putting ink on a portion of it. I started in the middle and then re-inked and went on both sides, just so I could give it a nice base. And this one I did cut out. So this is Balmy Blue background. This is Mary Merlot and Mary Merlot ink there. And I thought that was kind of a fun one. It really cuts out fast. It's not so bad. And I did put this on the thick, very vanilla, because with this mini layering, you know, it needed to be sturdy. So here's that, and here's the inside. So, ta-da, ta-da. That's the one for that. Okay, now I have more to show you. I have more. So the other card, remember this card. So here's the Stampin' Up card, and then here's my alternates. Let's see here, where should I start? I'll start with this one. The verse was too pretty, I could not cut it up. That was so against my grain. So I added an extra piece on here that I ran through my embossing folder for the brick. And I thought it sort of was like a graffiti type thing. So I took the brick, ran that through, and then I took my terracotta pad and I opened it up, and come on, go down. Okay, not on the side that you pull, but on this side here, I just took my cardstock after it had been embossed and I just ran this over the top of it. And that's how I got this kind of scattered look, terracotta look. I thought it needed a little pop of color, and that's what I did with that one. So, and then I put this in the inside. So extra leaf, extra butterflies, extra pearls, and an extra verse, which I was really excited about. So that one, and then I did this one. So I had 2 extra. Here's 2 more leaves extra. On this one, I took my tree stamp. I stamped it off, and I just stamped the edges just to give that a little bit of a border and frame that in. I had extra ribbon, so I put my ribbon there. And then here I stamped off. So this is one of the tags that's behind there. I took the tag, let's see here. I have some over here. Here's my, so here's the tags. So this was just an extra tag, and I stamped it to give it a little more interest. This tag here, I glued, this tag is 1/2 inch wide. So I glued it on a piece of scrap that was 3/4 inch wide. And once I had it glued on, then I just clipped the edges so that I had a nice frame for that. this set of leaves are just glued on. This set are all popped up with dimensional so that you just have some depth to it. And so I added some rhinestones, a couple little rhinestones here and there. And then here's that verse again. Love the verse. I know this looks sort of like a Packer card, but the colors were just pretty. And so I had enough space. I could pop in these little ones. This is a shaded spruce. This is mint macaroon for the border. And then in the inside, I did make it Happy Father's Day to my wonderful dad. So that was fun. I used the different colors to put that in there. So I wanted to show you, well, let me show you the last one. Okay, so then here's this one. So on Tuesday, I talked to you about watercolor pencils and watercolor paper and just taking your pencil and scribbling it and then going with your aqua painter and just bleeding it out so that you have that nice background. So again, I had my little bow that was extra. I added a couple little rhinestones. This is watercolor paper. It is textured. So I put this piece in my Stamparatus so that I stamped this like 3 times because I wanted to make sure that was nice and dark. It says daughter. So I wanted to get that nice and dark. So I put it in the Stamparatus and stamped it. And then it's a Happy Mother's Day for a daughter. So, but now this is what I wanted to show you here because I used on this one, where's my son card here? So the words are, here's to my son. I just inked up to my and then put the sun on. So it does, I didn't have room to write to my wonderful. He is wonderful. Both of them are wonderful, but I didn't have room to put that wonderful. So I just inked up to my. So you can write all different things depending on what you ink up, right? You can use your markers to do that. I just tapped it on the side of the ink pad to do it. So there you go. Look at all these cards. And look, this is what I had left. Well, I had this piece left that I was playing with. But I have tags left. I have butterflies left. I have birds left. Yeah. And I made 6 extra cards. So they certainly did not skimp on this kit. So if you are interested in this kit, let me know. I have 4 of them sitting here. So look at all these cards. Ooh la la. They're just like, I don't know. They were a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So the retirement list is out. The cards are, the new catalog is out for Demonstrator. So if y'all ever thought about being a demonstrator, this is a great time because you could get all kinds of new stuff in your Demonstrator kit. There we go. Ta-da! Those are all the cards I made, plus the 2, you know, that match that I'm going to give away. But these are all the extras. So let me turn my camera around. Hello, Marla. How are you? Let's turn this camera around. So what do you think? Is this one of the best kits? I don't know. I say that every time. I know I do that. I'm really sorry about that. But I think this is a really phenomenal kit just for the fact that you get so many extra things. A 16-piece stamp set plus all the extra little doodads and gadgets, and Paper Pumpkin is good. Thank you, Chris. I love designing. So I wanted to remind everybody. So when on Tuesday, I opened up this box and I really didn't read the little thing that was in here. But next month's Paper Pumpkin, if you want to sign up for it, you have to sign up by May 10th. May 10th is the last day. That Paper Pumpkin will have in it the new in colors. The 20 to 2022 in colors will be in that kit. So you'll have the in colors before anybody else does if you have the Paper Pumpkin. So it's pretty fun. Ta-da, right, Chris? Ta-da, that's right. Yay. So that's it. I think y'all have a great weekend. I don't have anything. I don't think I have anything else. If anybody is interested in the Country Club kit, let me know. It's $25. You get some of the a 6x4 DSP. You get the elements. You get the twine. You get PDF for 6 cards. You get everything cut and scored for 6 cards. And I'm going to be doing a private video that will be just for the people buying the kit. So if you're interested in that, let me know. It's $25. I think that's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody watching. I appreciate it. Please share the video. I'm up to 86 people on my YouTube channel, so I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, that's it. Everybody stay safe, stay home, get in your craft room and do some creating. Show me what you're doing. Let me know if there's something else you want to see. If I can help you in any way, please let me know. So thank you so much. Y'all have a great one. Bye-bye.